Well, hey, this is Jerry with another episode of What's Broke Today. What we're working on today is a thing called a Walkie stacker that basically an electric pallet jack that you can only use on a hard surface floor. And what we're doing is, watch out, dog, drive wheel, which I'd already took it apart because when I was trying to get a new wheel, I had to, they wanted the measurements off the old one. So I gave them the measurements and they hooked me up with a new wheel. That bad thing is this wheel cost me, dog, the wheel cost me more to buy this wheel than I gave for the thing when I initially bought it at an auction probably, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. I've had it quite a while. Actually, you spent more. I put new batteries in it like 2 years ago, and I spent more on batteries because I only give $175 for it. And I use it as my work platform, and I was going to move it inside because I've been using it as a just basically storage in a shelf, because this is part of the old wheel that the plastic on it just deteriorated and fell apart. So, and without this, it doesn't move because this wheel is actually the steering and the drive wheel. That there's an electric motor up here on top there drives down through and turns that wheel. So, dog. Of course, the cat must be close because the dog's back to that licking thing. But now on the side here, I don't know if I turn the light on. See the little yellow arrow thing? That's our lifting area where we pick it up. And I'm using my engine crane and get out of the way, and we'll lay that down for now. Make sure we're still hooked there. Yep. All right, then. Because this thing is extremely heavy. I left this all hooked up because when I first flipped that tread off, it was so close to the ground. I was out here with crowbars and trying to lift it up, just get a piece of 2x4 underneath it so I could hook my hooks. But they can lift this up. And I got 2x4s to put underneath here on the ends. Because this thing is extremely heavy. Yeah, I don't really have any good idea on what it weighs, but dog, I don't want you licking me. Last couple days, him and that one to lick you has actually been annoying. We'll just go under there, and then I can drop it down onto the 2x4s. Then we'll just push this out of the way. And see, here's another piece of that wheel. Oh. Okay, from down underneath, as you can see, this is our wheel, and it's turn the light on. and it's held on with 4 like lug bolts, that these things. And what I did was, when I took it apart, I actually had it turned around facing me, like so. And then I took a 1/2-inch ratchet with 11/16 socket and got it up on the bolt. And because mainly because of not wanting to jerk on that, I took my big dead blow hammer and I've had this off, so it comes off super easy now, but I had to hit that quite a few times to get it loose. And then after I got all 4 of them loose, I just took my cordless ratchet and got up in here and took them out. I don't know how well this video is going to look. It's hard, you can't see the screen when it's laying on the ground. Of course, I get all 4 out and just wiggle that, and that wheel will come loose. Then I can just turn it around where it faces to the rear, and it'll slide and fall right out. And now, of course, that's all the tread that's left on that wheel, and see, it wasn't moving with not having all of the rubber on it. So, and of course, the side where the lug nuts go, it's chamfered, because these look just like what's on an old Volkswagen. Well, probably not even old. I don't know, Rabbits and Golfs and Jettas and things had these, where they were threaded, and then had the cone on the nut head of it. So, but real simple thing. And then, of course, in the wheel, if we look at the depth, the side where the lug bolts goes is not as deep of an offset. Lug bolt goes in there, and then the offset there is maybe 1 inch. Offset on this side is probably 1.5 inches. So, let's get back down here and we'll set that down. And got to be careful, this wheel's kind of heavy. I don't want to drop it on my camera. But yeah, so I got a lug bolt that's kind of down toward the bottom. So I can just take my new wheel and get that the correct direction. There we go. Okay, I can you can kind of rotate that on the hub and feel. I don't know if this helps any or not. And that's why we want to have this thing blocked up, because, well, if this thing fell off on you, it would hurt you. Now get them all started. Now I'll change the direction on my ratchet and okay, we're all up there snug, and then put the camera back on the tripod. Now I'm actually going to turn this around so the lug bolts are facing toward the front, and then I just take my ratchet and stick up in there, put on the bolt. Now I'm just going to Smack that a couple times. And move to the next one. And do the same thing. Okay. And don't hit your fingers. Alright, get that good and tight. And then we'll power the unit up. And drop that down. And yeah, I gotta pull the handle out. It has got like a safety switch on it. And I don't know how this will look, but I'm going to take the drive and alright. So we got that working. Then reach under here and grab my other light. Then slide the engine crane over. Then I hook in there where the lifting point is. Of course, do the same thing over there. All right. Get up off all my boards. And carefully let that back down. There, and then this is the cover that goes over the stalk here. Just slides down on, and then we can we'll raise it up a little, and then I don't want to drive forward now, but looks like my battery's charged. There we go. So yeah, so now I can move this where I want it. But probably the next thing I'll have to replace is these little ones on the front, but they still seem to be okay. They just got some flat spots from sitting. But yeah, I'll say a quick little something of mine I had to fix because I want to move that inside, get it cleaned off so I can get back to using it for what I bought it for, which is, you know, I get small stuff like a walk behind, a generator. I can get it up on that, raise it up in there and work on it at my level instead of having to get on the ground. That I imagine if I did a little bit of building, I could probably build a framework. I could probably lift a riding mower with that if I had, you know, some way to hold the mower or put the mower on it. And that may be something in the future. We'll wait and see, but appreciate you watching. Always appreciate that thumbs up for a like. Please subscribe to my channel because No telling what you're going to see on What's Broke Today. Thank you.